Hello and welcome. You are back here with Donnie and me again. Actually, it goes like this, Donnie and me.
Thank you. I'm first.
Right. And today we're talking about how we met. Donnie and I have known each other for a very, very long time. And there is sort of an interesting story.
Yeah, it is.
About how we met.
That was a long, when, what? It was 20?
It was
20 years ago?
it was in 1997.
Oh, I was 17 years old.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I remember now.
Yeah. Okay. So I know because, actually no, it was 1996. Because when we met, I was pregnant with Kyle.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, so here is the story of how
No,
we met.
wait a minute, it was Mitchell.
No. Mm-mm.
That was Kyle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chalky wasn't here when Mitchell was born. We had a Swedish au pair then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, so.
Her memory is so good.
Okay, so here well, I have all the photographs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mamas
Mamas
always keep the photographs.
Yes, yes, okay. So if you don't know us, I am a jewelry designer. Donnie is an estate jeweler. And interestingly, neither of us had that job when we first met.
No.
So the first time I remember meeting Donnie, I was pregnant with my elder son, and I was outfitting my house. And at that time, Donnie sold antique furniture and paintings.
Right. We did a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
We had silver, paintings,
Mm-hmm.
furniture,
Yeah.
a little bit, combination of everything. And my partner had estate jewelry.
Yes.
He had one case at the time,
Yes.
and he was dealing in that as well, but mostly there was antiques.
Yes.
No.
No. Okay, I got it.
Mm-mm.
I was pregnant with Kyle, and I bought a painting from you. That was the first time I met
I thought you bought a secretary.
That was the second time. So the first time I bought a
Well,
painting.
then Kyle was born.
No, when I bought the secretary.
Yes.
So I bought a painting from Donnie, and it was an Orientalist painting, and it was red, and it was just.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I know the painting.
Yeah, I wish I still had it. It was gorgeous.
That was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. When I moved into this house is so mid-century modern that I really didn't feel like I could be eclectic in this house. I had to go a little more hardcore.
Right.
It wouldn't have worked in this house, but it was a beautiful painting. And so that one I just took home, and I remember I was ready to just carry it. Donnie would not let me carry a thing because I was pregnant.
She was huge.
Yeah.
You were huge.
I had boys. Yes, I was huge. But I could have carried a painting. No.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah.
But he didn't let me carry the painting. And then, but the time that we decided that we were going to be friends, that's a different story. So I went and I bought a secretary.
That's right.
From you.
An American Empire secretary.
Gorgeous. Another gorgeous piece.
Oh God, I have to tell you this part though. I don't know if you remember that. So she buys a secretary. We deliver it to her house. And before we could go into the house, she had to come out. She was crazy about everything being clean. You came out and you cleaned the secretary.
Now wait a minute.
You cleaned the back of the secretary.
Yeah.
You cleaned underneath. You made us turn it over so you could get underneath and clean the secretary. And I thought, oh my God, what's wrong with this woman?
That all sounds like me. Well, I know, because I have brought antique pieces into my home, and there are spider eggs and all kinds of things under it sometimes.
You want those things.
But you want those things.
It builds patina.
Yeah. When you first knocked on the door, I wasn't there yet. Right?
No, the nanny was there.
Okay, so, and he was actually an au pair, so you tell that story.
Okay, so we go and the nanny is holding the baby. The nanny and Kyle look just alike.
The nanny is an Englishman.
Yes.
A young Englishman.
So we start talking about Jill and saying, oh, and we assumed he was the husband. And then he said, no, I'm the nanny. And we said, oh my God, what kind of woman is Jill? She's having sex with the nanny. Oh my God. And then we knew that she had a husband. We thought, she's a kinky woman. Oh my God. What's up with this woman? But that was true. And so we left the whole time thinking, wow, we really have to get to know her. She's like
got it all figured out, right?
That's so true.
So
Oh my God.
the man that I was married to and the father of my children is he's of German and Syrian descent. And it's the Syrian that comes through, and he's got dark hair and sort of olive skin and just very, very angular. And looking at the two of us, you would think that I had the weaker genes, right? And because, you know, I'm soft and round and fair. Well, I had two soft and round and fair babies. And they just didn't look like their father, but they looked just like the nanny. I mean, it was odd.
It was.
And I remember telling my ex at the time, I was like, I'm so glad that that the nanny came into our lives when our son was 3 months old. So because I would understand if you were to question this situation, because I don't know how I produced a child that looks just like this man. But as the boys grew, they looked more like their father.
And
especially,
would people say that to him? Would people
yes,
go up to
we would go places and people would treat Chalky. His nickname was Chalky. His name is Lee, and they would treat him like the father. And we would always say, no, this is the father. And people would look at us like, no. And we would have to just keep saying, no. This is the father, this is the mother, this is the nanny or the au pair. And yeah, no. Even the other au pairs thought that Chalky was secretly the father, and he'd tell them I met this child when he was 3 months old. I was in England, so it was funny.
Do you have a picture of them two together?
I bet I do. I will post it. I'll put it up so that you can see.
You should.
Yeah, just how similar they look.
And actually, I would like to see it again.
Okay, yeah. So I'll show that to you. But that is how we met. And then Lee, so his partner Lee, not to be confused with the nanny, Lee, was there too, and that's when we all met, and we did start doing stuff together.
Yeah, we did. That was the beginning of our relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When we thought you were a floozy.
Right.
Because you had the nanny and a husband.
Who was okay with me having a baby with the nanny.
With the nanny.
It was quite the full service. We'd come in, father the child, and raise it.
That was cool. Cool. Loved it. Oh, she's very liberal.
Right. So yeah, I will tell you that a lot of times people tell me that I'm sort of a gay man wrapped in a woman's body.
Well, we've always thought that. Yeah. We know you're not because you don't wear really, really heavy makeup. If you were wearing really, really heavy, we'd say that's a drag queen. We got this one. This is a gay man, but you're not.
Yeah, and there are, I kind of get that. I sort of, have some of that attitude. But there you go. That is the story of how Donnie and I met.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, that was so long ago.
I know. You have lipstick on now, so just sort of rub it in a little bit.
I wanted some on it, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. That was fun.
Yeah. We could do more of that.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I got a lot out of it.
Okay, good. Well, that is the story of how we met and how we became such great friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I am uploading a video every single day for 2019, and I would love to see you here again tomorrow.
Bye for now.